It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see Joe Mixon.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon.
He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
From the 25, here's second down and 3. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Bengals in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Here's 2nd and 3. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So nothing doing there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 on the Seahawks 13-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Throwing is Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Lockett is a beacon of consistency for the Seahawks offense. His last 4 seasons, he's reached 1,000 yards, had at least 8 touchdowns, and only once has he had more than 2 drops. Continues to be underrated, but not by defenses who have to face him.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
First down, Seattle.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
2nd and 10.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Smith. Eight yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself, is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing now is Geno. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Gino. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 34.
Now it's Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second down at 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
The draw play for Mixon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The Bengals take over
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here, and no panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Justin Jefferson, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And that one all tied against the visiting Saints. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 50, it's Smith.
He finds Smith and Jigma.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
From the red zone now, Smith. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Off of play action, here's Smith. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 10-3. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On second down, here's Burrow. They'll drop this one down to Mixon, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Burrow. And this one complete to Smith. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Throwing on third down, Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Play action. It's Smith. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Smith. His throw incomplete.
So many times defensive backs get called playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
Yep, as a result, knocks it down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Walker now on 1st and 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 16-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. On third down. Here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Myers' kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So Burrow and the Bengals down 13-10, 65 seconds remaining. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. To throw, Burrow. Complete to Bull. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the 3rd drive of overtime. And as we know, from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
Not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. First throw here in overtime for Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Yeah, great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now it's Smith. Oh, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So not only the interception, but now they've got it 1st and goal after the pick. And, I mean, heck, Charles, they could go ahead and trot out the kicking team here and win it.
They absolutely could, but what I would do is hand it off inside a couple of times and make sure my running back has both hands over the football, body covering it, and I kick it on 3rd down. That way, if something goes awry with the snap, we still have 4th down to try it again and win the ball game.
Mixon. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season,